Hey guys, welcome back to another G-Mineo video. I'm your editor, Joe, and today we're talking my top 10 indie games of all time. Some honorable mentions up top are Hades, Super Meat Boy, and Stardew Valley. I haven't played these games, so it didn't feel right putting them on my list. They may be your favorite game of all time, but as I have not played them yet, I can't put them on here. Number 10 is actually two games, so I'm cheating already, sorry. But this is Nidhogg and Stick Fight the Game. Both of these games are insanely fun. The gameplay is just really well done. They're both on multiple platforms, they're simple, quick to pick up, and you don't have to play some story mode before you get into it. It's just pure, unadulterated versus magic. I think anyone, whether you're a gamer or not, can pick this up and have some fun for a couple of hours. The diverse locations and strategies will pull you right into the gameplay. Number 9, I have the obligatory Rocket League mention. Rocket League is an amazing game. It's just soccer with cars, and yeah, that's awesome. Number 8, a fan favorite, the Stanley Parable. Now, a lot of you who are watching this video may not have played the game, because it came out a little bit before your time. It's a great exploration game, and it's truly bizarre and self-aware. It has so many surprises, and the interactions that you have with the narrator breaking the fourth wall are so well done and well programmed. It's also great because you don't have to have any particular skill level. You just have to follow your instincts, and there's no wrong way to play it. I don't want to give any spoilers, so I'm only including footage from the very beginning of the game, but check it out. Number 7 is, again, two games. Sorry again for cheating. At least these are by the same developer, but the games are Inside and Limbo. Inside is my personal favorite between the two, but both Limbo and Inside are great, simple puzzle games. They're really fun, they have a great sense of style, and they're both very Tim Burton-esque in their atmosphere. They will both leave you with a sense of wonder. The creativity put into both of these games will leave you fueled for your next creative endeavor. Number 6, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is an amazing game that 100% throws you back into nostalgia-driven 8-bit goodness. Now, this game is quite difficult, especially if you're not used to that type of platforming and that type of combat, but it's an incredibly rewarding game once you get good at it. It has had a whole bunch of updates that add hours upon hours of gameplay, and it's just so damn fun to play. And the story's pretty good too. It's simple but effective. Number 5, Undertale. Now, Undertale by Toby Fox is a great game. Check out my review. I love the story, I love the gameplay. It's very RPG heavy, it's very difficult in certain areas of the game, but it really comes down to the characters and story. So if you haven't played the game, give it a shot. Number 4, Hollow Knight. Team Cherry knocked this one out of the park. It's a Metrovania that has incredible gameplay. This game is on my list solely because of the gameplay and game design. There is a story here, but it's really all about the progression of an incredibly difficult but rewarding game. Man, that feeling when you defeat the bosses in the game is almost impossible to beat. There's been similarities pointed out between Hollow Knight and Dark Souls, and it really does have that feel to it. Number 3, Cuphead. Cuphead is a really great game, and it's another incredibly difficult game. I'm not a particularly big fan of Disney, I've never been, but the animation style and sense of world building in this game is so meticulous that you have to appreciate it. And specifically, that hand-drawn animation is just the sole reason it's on this list. It's just so beautiful to look at, and such a great game design choice. Number 2, Celeste. Matmix Games Inc. did an incredible job here. Celeste is an amazing, super intuitive platformer, and honestly, it's just the quintessential indie game. It definitely doesn't hurt that the whole game is a metaphor. I've seen people play this game and get really emotional. It's all about anxiety, all about, getting past your issues, and I think that's a wonderful idea to encapsulate. Number 1, Doki Doki Literature Club. Team Salvato did something really, really special here. It's something that will live on in pop culture in such a big way. The story is incredibly touching, and the way it catfishes you and tricks you into believing it's just some dating simulator is so good. If you can play this game unadulterated, that is the absolute best way to play it. I am so grateful that I played this blind and that I was able to give that experience to friends of mine as well, because seeing their reactions was such a great experience. It was almost like playing it again. I am such a big fan of great storytelling, and I must say that this game has encapsulated the true essence of an indie endeavor. Whether it's filmmaking or video game making, being creative with your budget and being creative with your limitations is so incredibly important, and Doki Doki Literature Club does that really well. So that's my top 10 for the greatest indie games of all time. I really struggled with the order here, because each game kind of appeals to a different part of who I am, and I might be in the mood for one game and not in the mood for the other. But in particular, Doki Doki ended up on the top of my list because it's a game that I will think back on very consistently. Leave in the comments below what your top indie games are, what I should play, what I should review, and what list I should make next time. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm your editor Joe. Game it until you make it, and I'll see you guys next time.